Aloha kakahiaka, everyone, and welcome. Happy Sunday. You got Aniela here, and I'm a coach with the Be With Your Twin Flame program, and I hope you all are doing well out there. Today's topic we're talking about is a little pushy, tricky, but definitely something that needs to be spoken about. It's not something that comes up very often. And I'm finding as a coach and being a coach in this program for a number of years now is that it's because it's kind of like a taboo topic, and it's yet something that so many people are dealing with and are going through and really can relate to, in thinking that getting into something like this might help them to dull the terrible, horrible pain of going through this journey. I know there are so many people out there that can relate, and we're going to talk about that today. A little bit of drink, a little bit of smoke, a couple of pills to help you get through this journey, folks. There are things in life that will bring you to your absolute knees. Sometimes it's a slow process. Sometimes it's something of an event that happens, and we find ourselves in pain, in literal pain. And when you're on this journey, folks, you start to find that the pain you feel can be literally felt in your body. It can be felt in your body. And it is an absolutely mesmerizing thing when you have no idea how to get out of that pain. And what happens a lot of time, folks, is we start to use things to help, like I say, dull that pain. As anyone on this journey knows, it can be excruciating. It can be debilitating. It can have you literally feeling like you are dead, walking in a human living body. It can very well feel like that. And so we start turning a lot of times to things that's going to help us feel better. It's going to help us feel better. And a lot of times what happens is we start getting that drink, we start getting that smoke. Sometimes we even start popping those pills to just help us take that edge off. That's a common thing that people are like, I just need to get that edge off. I need to get that edge off. And they're going through this pain and they start finding substance to use on this journey. So when we're talking about this, I have a lot of students that have questioned me about this. Is it right? Is it wrong? There is no right or wrong, folks. We all know that. We've talked about that. There's no good or bad. There's no right or wrong. It's all how you judge it. It is, however, gonna either feed your fear-based energy, which is what has you feeling this horrible pain already that we're talking about. It's either gonna feed your fear-based energy more, or it's going to not do that. And when we start turning to substance, there's a reason why we're turning to substance, and it's to void, to forget, to get through, to feel better. All why? Because of what's happening to us. Either as we see it via the twin flame, what they did, said, think, feel, or anything of those things to us, or just because of the pain we're in by being on this journey once the energies have repelled. So we start turning to things, and folks, you know, my job as a coach, and I love this job. Why? Because I live this journey. I still live this journey every single day. My job is to help people identify their fear-based energy, because if we can identify that energy, we can learn how to transmute it and turn it and alchemize it into love energy, not fear-based energy. One will have you feeling on the floor, and the other will have you living the best possible life you ever could imagine. Now, of course, it's not instant. It's not, these things take time, but one is going to literally keep you on the floor, keep you in your pain, and the other is going to have you living the best life you ever possibly imagine. So when we're trying to take substance, really all we're doing is avoiding what we need to look at. We're avoiding the fear-based energy in how we feel. And we're trying to force, and we're trying to make ourselves feel better. Folks, on this journey, this is not a video to knock anyone or judge. That's not what I'm here for. My job is to identify the fear-based energy. And when you're trying to turn to substance, you're running from the truth, which is what this whole journey is about, is having you face yourself, having you learn what you need to learn so that you can get to a better place. It's not about dulling anything out. It's not about avoiding anything. It's not about doing any of those things. I have seen it all. I have known people who have been on this journey long before I even learned what a twin flame journey was, or ever even learned how to coach a student. And I've seen what substance, I've seen what avoidance, I've seen what denial can do to a person. It will do everything and anything, because that's how the fear-based energy works, in order to keep feeding and to keep you in that place you're at. So when we're starting to turn to substance, we're avoiding. We're trying to just tell ourselves, or it's actually our fear-based energy telling us that there's something else, either a pill, a drink, a number of drinks, a number of smokes, any of those, anything. There's something that is going to help you feel better and get you to a better place on this journey. And folks, when it comes to the twin flame journey, there is absolutely no other way around it. You have to face it, and you have to learn how to balance it. Is it an easy thing? Hell no. Hell no. It's simple what you need to do in order to get to balancing, in order to get to feeling better. It is simple, but it is not easy, and it is likely the hardest journey you will be on in your life. However, as hard as people do find it, there is a way, there is relief, and there is the other side that you have no idea about. You keep staying on those substances, you keep using it to dull, to get out, to do to anything but feel it, you might end up with a second addiction on your hand. And folks, when that happens, there becomes a third, and there becomes a fourth, and it is so much more difficult. You think it's gonna make you feel better, but folks, it's not. And so I'm not trying to tell you or judge you. This is totally not about judging anyone for anything they do. It's always gonna be, am I feeding my fear-based energy, or am I not? Am I getting out of that, and am I getting back into my love energy, or am I staying in this place that I think this little thing is gonna help me feel better? It's not, folks. It doesn't work, and it further pushes you into your fear-based energy on this journey, and will make you feel worse. So if that's you, and you're contemplating, or you even do, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not making it any easier for yourself. It truly, truly isn't. Maybe in that brief moment where you have that little high going on, you might feel like, okay, I'm good. Folks, it'll come down. Just like the obsession and the addiction on this journey, you don't want to put on yourself any more than you need to do in order to get to feeling better. It doesn't help. It doesn't get you to a place where you will be closer in aligning to your soul and getting back into your soul, where all of this starts to dissipate and you start to feel better. Alrighty, so if that's you, I totally hear you. I have had so many people go through this. You are not. You are so not alone. But the next time that comes up, kind of push it away a little. Just see how this thing starts to unhook out of that, out of maybe the other things you've been using to help you on this journey, and you'll start to see a little clearer. Alrighty, folks, I am gonna send you off with a lot of love and aloha. God bless, ahui ho, and malamapono. Bye, everybody.